Hey Aries, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for the 15th through the 21st of March. If you happen to stumble upon this video outside of those dates, don't you worry your pretty little head, my darlings. You found the video whenever you were meant to find it and whenever the messages were meant for you. Now, this is a general reading. Not every single message is going to resonate, but if you were led to this video, there's at least one thing in here for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. We're going to see what's coming up for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Okay, my darlings, we're going to go ahead and get right on into it. And your first card, my dear Aries. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday for those of you born on the 21st in the very, very beginning of Aries season. But your first card here is the Nine of Swords. And this is a card a lot of people don't like to see because it can indicate anxiety. It can indicate like beating yourself up about a situation, insomnia, okay? Now, I feel, Aries, that a lot of you are having insomnia because I just saw like the Judgment card in my head. I feel like you have a really big decision to make. A really big decision to make. Or there's something that is coming up for you, and you're gonna have to make a decision very soon, and you're kind of like feeling anguish over having to make the decision. And I see you like holding somebody's heart in your hands, and you're like, if I do what I need to do, I'm gonna like break this person's heart. Aries, I have to say something here. Keep in mind that in the weekly readings, I set the intention where I'm not looking at love and romance. Okay, so for the majority of you, 99% of you, this is not a love situation. Okay, I do a separate love reading, and the love readings are linked in the description. But I feel for some of you, it's like you're feeling like you're gonna have to really hurt somebody's feelings or disappoint somebody with a decision that you're making. And I see you like it's about wanting to take a direction. Okay, so maybe you're wanting to go a direction in your life and you feel like it's going to devastate your parents if you make that choice or decision, or your partner is going to have a hard time with it, or you have a business and you have to let somebody go or fire them, or you have a partnership with somebody in terms of business and you don't want to work with them anymore, or just something that you're going to do that you know that it's going to be difficult for somebody else to accept or somebody else to process. And I feel like you're beating yourself up about it, like that you're a bad person, or you're being selfish, or you're just kind of really dreading having to take this step. Okay, uh, typically the Nine of Swords just basically comes in with the advice that, look, you can only do so much. So ask yourself, what can I do to make the situation as easy as possible? And then what you can't, whatever is outside of your hands, whatever you don't have control over, you have to hand that over to higher power. You have to hand that over to God, to universe, and to say, all right, God, universe, angels, thank you for helping me. Here's what I'm doing on my end, but here's all the things that I have no control over. So I thank you for helping the situation along. I thank you for guiding me through that, for giving me the wisdom, or for being with that other person and helping them take the news and helping them to process it. But to take the things you can't control and to hand it over to higher power. This is a test of faith for some of you, or maybe a better way for me to word that is an opportunity to strengthen your faith, an opportunity to let spirit into your life, to make some room for spirit to come in and to help you. I also want to give you a heads up, Aries, that the more tired you are, the more that you're not sleeping or losing sleep, the more stressful decisions are going to be for you. We can't think clearly if we're not well rested. You know how they say, oh, go ahead and sleep on it? You need to sleep on this so you can come up with a really solid plan. So do whatever you can to get that rest. Okay, but you need to get some sleep. You need to get some rest. The more tired we are, the more emotional we become. The more emotional we are, the more challenging it is good decisions. So rest is going to be crucial for you guys as you're transitioning into the changes you're getting ready to make. Your next card here, my dears, is the Hierophant, and this is a major arcana card. Typically, the major arcana cards are going to come up when we're at a very significant crossroads in our life. Okay. And we're coming into like a new chapter. We're coming into a defining moment in our life. And the Hierophant is about truth. Okay. So maybe some of you are having to speak a truth that you're feeling stressed out about. But the Hierophant stands for truth, structure, commitment, promises. Maybe some of you made a promise and now you don't think you can keep that promise. All right. Or you're being asked to make a promise and you know that you can't make that promise on good faith, right? And you're having to tell the person the truth that, you're asking me to commit to this, but I can't. I can't give you this commitment, or I can't make you this promise, right? And so that there could be anxiety over that. I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot readings for love and romance, and so when they see the Hierophant, it's a situation where they automatically associate with marriage and commitment. Um, so for some of you, that could be what's happening here: stress over, a commitment in a relationship. However, for me in my readings, the Hierophant is much deeper, and it can indicate here that there's a conflict. I don't want to say conflict of interest, but a conflict in priorities and a conflict of principles, right? Where your priorities are and where someone else's priorities aren't aligning. And so some of you are feeling like you're gonna have to disappoint someone or hurt someone's feelings in order to live in your truth. That's really what I feel the energy is here. The next card, my dears, is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So Knight of Pentacles lets us know slow and steady wins the race. There's no need to rush here into how you're going to do this or how to make the changes, right? For a lot of you, you're making really big changes in your life. And the Knight of Pentacles just says one thing at a time, one foot in front of the other, right? And you're going to be able to um, create something very solid, very significant, very substantial, changes and accomplishments that are going to stand the test of time. But you have to keep moving forward. Consistency, consistency, consistency. I also feel here with this Knight of Pentacles that a lot of you are taking responsibility over well, I want to pull clarifiers here. I don't typically pull clarifiers in the weekly readings, Aries. When people do private readings with me, I'll pull clarifiers. I don't typically do that in the weekly, but I feel a lot of energies coming in here, so I want to pull clarifiers on the Knight of Pentacles. Why is Knight of Pentacles here? What message does it have for Aries, please? Clarifier 1, clarifier 2, clarifier 3. So clarifier 1, we have the Justice card. Agreements, contracts, fairness, balance, justice, order. 6 of Swords, right? That carefree energy, escaping drama, travel. 6 of Pentacles. I mean, sorry, 6 of Cups. Those aren't Pentacles, those are Cups. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups might be some of you are wanting to return to the past, but the fact that we had the Hierophant card come up makes me feel like a lot of you are longing to return to a sense of innocence, a sense of simplicity. Some of you maybe are like wanting to return to a childhood place or travel to a childhood place, or you're healing inner child stuff. You have a lot of inner child stuff coming up right now. I feel with this Knight of Pentacles, you guys, a lot of you are uh, you're getting ready to go in a new direction, and so this is saying go easy. Some of you are wanting to hurry up and make drastic changes, right? You're like, well, I want to get on a plane yesterday and be out of here, right? So some of you are working towards going back to a place where you feel more at home, okay? But this is going to take time. And for some of you, there's an agreement here that needs to be made, there's a contract that needs to be fulfilled. Okay, maybe some of you are having to go through a legal case. Now, I have to say this because the justice card traditionally can mean that there might be some kind of a lawsuit or some kind of legal situation that's going to be decided fairly. Okay, it's going to be decided fairly and justly, but it might take some time. Okay, and for some of you, this is like a life lesson in standing up for yourself. You don't want to do it, but you're having to do it. Okay, and so this is saying that this process might take time, right? But one foot in front of another, as long as you see it through and you don't give up, you're going to be able to have that fresh start. Okay, you're going to be able to return to that which brings your heart joy, but it's going to require patience on your part and consistency and not giving up. Okay, not giving up. So some of you are taking on a position or a responsibility where you might be having to challenge someone or call them out for something, and you might be having a hard time with that. Okay, maybe this is a work situation where something very unethical happened, and now you're being called to testify, and you feel bad because um, these were people that were friends or helped you in your career, and you're struggling with that. But you have to do what's true. You have to do what's right. You have to do what's fair. Okay. This isn't about, who you like and who you don't like and who is your friend and who's not your friend. This is here about, standing up for the truth and standing up for what is right. The next card here, my dears, is the Magician card. Okay, so we've got a few major arcana cards here. Okay, so major arcana cards, this is going to be a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, a lot of uh, new energy coming into your life. The Magician card in general is going to be about seeing through illusions, okay, and manifesting, creating a new life. Okay, so I feel, Aries, that maybe you wanted to sneak out of a situation or you wanted to avoid conflict. And Aries, typically, you guys are not, timid beings. You guys are not, people who are gonna like, cower away from a challenge. I feel in this instance, it's just because the person or the situation involved, there's people that you were very close to or that you considered friends or family. And now that you're wanting to speak the truth or live your truth, it's going to be very hard for some of them to process or to handle. But you're creating this new life. Okay, this is manifesting a new life. And so you may even be getting little signs along the way encouraging you. You may be seeing repeating angel numbers like 444, 222, 111, 1111. A lot of times that happens when we're in magician energy. Magician energy is just that you're going to be manifesting much more quickly. Okay, you're coming into a time of rapid manifestation. The process, though, you're going to have to go easy on yourself and you're going to have to be consistent. And if you're consistent, okay, before you know it, you're going to be able to start seeing those positive changes and it'll get faster. It'll start picking up, it'll start speeding up. But in the meantime, be patient with yourself. And you might have to go slow at first, but you're going to start picking up speed and things will move along more quickly. Okay, I cannot stress this enough, Aries. I feel that in the coming week or whenever you happen to stumble upon this video, rest is going to be crucial for you. Rest, sleep. Okay, I don't know if sleeping pills are the best option. A lot of people can end up getting dependencies and stuff like that, and sometimes they can be expensive. But I mean, chamomile tea, lavender tea, um, uh, vitamins and things that have natural supplements that are going to help you rest. Just over the counter natural supplements are very effective. If you don't want to take anything, maybe like a nice hot shower or a warm bath before bed, putting on some soothing music, having some routine. But rest is going to be crucial for you, okay, as you're coming into these transitions and these changes. Because I feel for some of you too, Aries, don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like maybe some of you were involved in like I heard the Mean Girls Club. Maybe you were in the Mean Girls Club, or maybe you were. And when I'm using the word Mean Girls, but this isn't just for ladies. I know men watch these videos too, and I'm not leaving you guys out. But it's just one of the things that came to my mind. But I got like Mean Girls Club, or like something unethical, or something where maybe you all would like gang up on somebody else, or something, and like you woke up and you're like, this isn't okay, like it's not right, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore, right? And so maybe you feel like they're gonna look at you like you're selling them out, or you're turning your back on them. But I think just being patient and being gentle with yourself and getting rest is really going to help you. That alone is going to really help you with the difficulty of this transition. And once you move forward, you're going to be very glad that you did, because you're manifesting and creating a dream life in that process. All right, my dears. So be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. You may want a private reading or need a private reading. I'm more than happy to do that for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love videos for March are linked in the description. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my dears.